Welcome to AI for Visual Effects. I'm Doug Hogan. In this video, I want to show you a really powerful workflow for doing sky replacement using ComfyUI and Qwen-2.2. What makes this setup interesting is that we're not just replacing a sky in a single frame. We're generating a fully animated sky that integrates into the shot and stays consistent over time. We start by bringing in our source footage. This gets decoded into frames along with metadata like frame count and frame rate, which we'll use later when rebuilding the final shot. From there, we generate a new sky plate. In this case, we're using an image generation model to reinterpret the original frame. For example, taking a daytime sky and converting it into a sunset. This gives us a stylized version of the original image that we can use as our replacement base. But instead of stopping there, we push this further. We pass that generated image into Qwen-VL to automatically create a detailed video prompt. This step is really important because instead of writing prompts manually, we're letting the system analyze the image and describe how it should behave. Now we feed everything into the WAN pipeline. We take the generated sky image, the encoded visual features from clip, and the original shot context. Then we use image to video encoding to turn that single frame into a sequence. This is where WAN 2.2 really shines. It takes that static sky and generates motion like clouds, drifting, lighting changes, and subtle atmospheric movement. We're also using Uni3.3C ControlNet here. This helps anchor the generation to the original structure of the shot so we don't lose composition or perspective. The result is a dynamic sky replacement that feels integrated into the shot rather than composited on top. A few things you may want to adjust depending on your footage. The initial sky generation prompt will have a big impact on the final look. You can push this towards sunset, storm, overcast, or even stylized environments. You may also want to tweak resolution and frame count depending on your shot length and performance needs. And if the motion feels too subtle or too aggressive, adjusting the prompt or sampling settings can help dial that in. This workflow also includes an app mode. So if you're not comfortable working inside a full node graph, you can still use this setup in a much simpler way. You just upload your footage, generate your sky reference, and click generate. This makes it much more approachable while still giving you access to the full workflow when you need it. This is a great example of combining traditional visual effects thinking with modern AI tools. Instead of just replacing pixels, we're generating a whole new atmosphere and mood directly inside a workflow. And that's where this starts to become really powerful.